Hello and welcome back everybody to the newest installment of my One Diary at a Time Ultimate Iron Man. In the last episode we got ourselves a steel scimitar and we were just struggling to get that water talisman. So I'm just going to quickly give you guys a recap of what happened and try to finish off this Lumbridge diary really fast so that we can get into the Varrock diary in this episode. So all I did in the background, as you can see, is I did lots of training killing rats and frogs here, and I got my melee stats up high enough in order to kill wizards. So while killing wizards, for the most part at the beginning, I was cooking shrimp and to get my fishing level up, sorry, and then just going and killing the wizards and keep going back and forth, cooking shrimp, killing wizards, and I just was not getting very many kills in a trip. So I decided to do two things. The first was finish Vampire Slayer so that I can have a higher attack level, which should help a lot. And the second thing is to try a little bit of a different strategy at Wizards. So I'll be back with the clips of finishing Vampire Slayer. So I decided to go ahead and do Vampire Slayer since the start point of that quest is actually in my restricted zone. And so just to elaborate on that a little bit, I am allowed to do a quest if the start point is in the restricted zone and I don't need to level up my stats past the diary requirements for that quest. So even though this quest leaves the restricted zone for the quest, I'm still allowed to do it because the start point is in the zone. So I'm going to go ahead, do Vampire Slayer, and hopefully that will get me a bunch of attack levels so that I can just slay these wizards and get this damn water talisman. Nice, got a quick maze random here. Gonna go ahead and finish that real quick and I'll let you guys know what I get. So I did end up getting a little bit turned around there. I only got 57% it looks like, but let's see what we get from this maze. Hopefully it's really good. This is the first maze that I've gotten on this account. And nice, that is amazing because none of this is really useful, but this is all stuff that I can sell to grow that cash stack. And I think with this, I might actually go and buy a mithril scimitar now because I'll have enough excess cash to where that's totally worth it for me. Okay, there we go, we got the steak, and now we're going to head back to Lumbridge, buy a mithril scimitar, and then go kill this vampire. And there we go, that's everything sold, and I mean, this is just awesome to have this much money, 3,000 coins, because now I can buy the candle for 1,000 coins, and I will be able to buy a mithril scimitar and still have lots of cash left over for later on. Okay guys, so we went ahead and sold all that stuff, and we got 3,000 coins, which is just amazing, and we're actually going to get back a decent amount of value from this steel scimitar, which is super nice. And here we go, buying the mithril scimitar for about 1,000 coins. Amazing. That is going to hopefully give us a lot more DPS. I don't think it will actually increase our max hit at all yet. I think it will if I train on Slash. Probably use that for the vampire. But that's just awesome. I still have 2,200 coins left over, which means that I should be able to buy the candle for 1,000 coins in order to kill the monster inside the Lumbridge caves. And then I actually might have enough money to buy some plate legs here. I don't know if I should though. 1,000 coins. We're going to think about that one. We'll come back and make our mind up before we have to leave Lumbridge once we're done with this diary. Alright, here we go. Time to open this coffin and see if we get destroyed. I think the answer is going to be yes. Got my 10 prayer. I'm going to pray rock skin and clarity of thought because I'm pretty sure I don't get a max hit from burst of strength. Let's make sure slash is on. And let's see how this goes. Nice, there's a 4. This guy's actually getting destroyed. There we go, and he's dead. And halfway through that, I actually realized I didn't bring any food. So I'm glad that went as good as it did. Otherwise, we would have had to leave and come back, and it would have been a pain in the butt. So there we go. 4,800 attack XP and 3 quest points. Let's see what level we got to. 27, that's beautiful. And with this mithril scimitar, I think we're just going to go back, do some fishing, and see if we can get that water talisman. That's been eluding us like crazy, so I'll be back with some fishing probably. Oh my god, I got it. I was just sitting there doing homework. Oh my god, I got it. That's amazing. Looking on my RuneLight tab, I've killed around 150 wizards. I've gotten multiple, I think 5 nature rune drops and 6 or 7 Chaos Rune drops, which are both uncommon drops. Water Talisman is common, and I finally got it. That feels so good. We're going to go straight to the Pure Essence and get this achievement done. I'm so excited. That should mean that this diary should be out of the way really fast. So I'm just going to offer a quick explanation as to how I finally ended up getting the Water Talisman. After getting to around level 20 fishing, I was sick of fishing. It seemed like a waste. It was taking way longer than it needed to. And so I just decided to attack the wizards and suicide to them, and I would kill about 3 or 4 a trip. And it was great. I killed them fast, and I had full run energy every time I died and full prayer. And so I was able to do it really easily, and that is how I ended up doing it. I just quit fishing altogether because I only needed 15. Well, I never thought I'd see this place. Go ahead, craft my one rune, and it's done. Wow, that took around 6 or 8 hours just for that one water talisman because I had to get all my stats up. Killing the wizards, like I said, it took around 150. By the end, I was just suiciding to the wizards. I'd go in, kill 5, let them kill me, and run back and get my stuff because it reset my run energy and my prayer. I'm just glad to see that's done, and now we're going to move on to the next task. I think I'm going to finish off my Slayer and get that out of the way. And there we go, that's 7 Slayer. That was actually super easy compared to all of those wizards that I had to kill to get that water talisman. I'm really glad that that was as easy as it was. And I think actually while we're here, we're just going to really quickly go ahead and get that 15 mining requirement and mine a piece of iron ore. That should be super fast. Hey, there we go, that's 15 mining. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill these last 2 scorpions for the Slayer task, and then we will mine a piece of iron ore and be done with this. Alright, I finished my Slayer task, and now let's mine this iron ore. Glad to get another task done. That should be 8 out of 12 tasks completed. There we go. Love to see that text, and I'll be back with the next task that we're going to work on. Okay, so the next task that we're going to work on is actually the cave bug kill, and I need a rope for that. And I figured while I was in Draenor Village, I would just finish off getting level 20 agility so that I can do the Alcarid course, and eventually get 30 agility so that once I go to Varrock, I can do the Varrock agility course. So I'll be back at level 20 agility. Here we go, that should be level 20 agility, and there we go, there's level 20 agility, awesome. Okay, so now I think I'm just going to buy the rope and go kill that cave bug in the Lumbridge Swamp and knock off another task. That'll be sweet. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and buy one expensive candle for 1,000 gold. Is it lit? It is good. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, and use this rope on the dark hole. There we go. Climb down. Beautiful. And let's go. Oh, am I going to get destroyed by this ball beast? Okay, good, I didn't. Destroy this cave bug. And there we go. That should be another task knocked off. That is 9 of 12. And I think the next one we're going to do is, let's do Enter the Ham Hideout. That's super easy. And there we go. After many, many failed attempts trying to pick that lock, let's enter the Ham Hideout. And there's the next task, and now we only have 2 left, and that is to kill a zombie and catch some anchovies. I think while I'm here, I'm going to go kill the zombie, and then we'll catch the anchovies, and that will be the achievement diary done. I'm super excited for that. Alright, here we are in the sewers, getting ready to destroy this zombie. Going a lot easier than I thought it did. I am, like I said, really happy with all the training that I did earlier on in this episode, so that all of this stuff is a lot easier, and it should make future diaries easier too. In hindsight, it might have been better to start in the Western Provinces area, because then I could have done Waterfall Quest, but that would be too easy, so we did it the hard way and started in Lumbridge. And there we go, that is the zombie dead. Achievement diary done. Not achievement diary done, sorry, a task done. And the last task is to just catch some anchovies in Alcarid, and then we are finally done, and we're ready to move on to Varrock. I'll see you there. There is the anchovy, and the diary is done. I accidentally closed out the window, which kind of sucks, but that is it. Let's look at it. Completely done with the easy diary. That's awesome. We're going to go speak to Hadius and get our reward, and then we'll be off to Varrock. We are here at Hadius. Going to finish that diary up. You'll be wanting a reward then? Yes, please. There we go. That is awesome. I don't think really this ring does very much for me, except for the energy, which is really nice, and I can wear it because, you know, I don't have any ring to put in there. I'm wondering what to do with this lamp, seeing as I can't really use it except for on strength. I think that I might save it and try to decide something to do with it later. But I'm really excited to have that diary done. That is so awesome. And now we're going to head to Varrock. Here we are in Varrock, and it is time to begin a new chapter in this Ultimate Iron Man journey. So while we're in Varrock, I just want to lay out the kind of boundaries for what it means to be in Varrock. So all the way here, Varrock is going to be one of the biggest areas. We're going to say the top of Alcarid, I can't go past this gate. And right here, essentially at the Champions Guild, is going to be that boundary. And I'm actually going to restrict the area up above Edgeville. We'll be allowed to go into Barbarian Village, but not past. And anything below this point in Barbarian Village is going to be completely off limits. and up to the Grand Exchange, obviously. I think that we're going to restrict this area as well. All of this will be actually in the wilderness zone. We're going to count Edgeville as part of the wilderness, and all the way up to here, and all the way to this gate right here is going to be Varrock. So the dig site will not be included in it, and I think that is what we're going to work with. I think that is what we will call Varrock, and I think we'll have to call this Mauritania. Maybe you guys will leave some comments and say that that should actually be Varrock. I'm not sure yet though, so that's what we're going to work with for now, and let's go ahead and just get right into the very first task. Let's see, let's look at the list. Browse Thessalia's store. I think that will be the first one we're going to do, because that's just right here. Here we are in Thessalia's store. Let's just trade her, and there we go. That's a task done already. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the list and see what the next one we can do is. I think the next one we'll do is just have Aubrey teleport to the Essence Mine. Here we are at Aubrey, kindly asking him to teleport us to that Essence Mine. And here we are. That's great. That's another task done, and on to the next one. Okay, and the next task we're going to do is mine some iron in the southeast mining patch near Varrock. So I think that is talking about this mining patch right here. Here we are in the southeast mine, gonna mine that piece of iron, and that should be the third diary requirement ticked off. There we go, awesome. That's 3 done already. And next we're just gonna go straight away and make a normal plank at the sawmill. Here we are at the sawmill with our log. Go ahead, buy plank, and buy 1 plank. There we go, awesome. That cost 100 gold, Jesus. So we have our plank. I don't think that's really useful for anything, but we'll carry it around for a little bit before we decide to drop it. And now I think I'm going to go and enter the second level of the Stronghold of Security. And in fact, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom so that I can get that full 10k coins and hopefully be able to soon buy the Rune Longsword. I think that that will be invaluable to us in our journeys. While I was here, I actually decided to just complete the task to chop down a dying tree in the lumber yard since I'm already here. And there we go, that's another task done. Again, on my way to Barbarian Village, I decided to go ahead and just buy the Varrock Herald for 50 coins, because... Can I have a newspaper piece, please? Yep, because this is also another task. There we go, done. Nice. And I don't think this has anything useful at all in it yet. It doesn't. So let's just go ahead and drop that. And I think also, while, again, we're just in this Varrock Square type of area, I'm going to get a bone and give that to a dog for the Give a Dog a Bone task. Okay, a bone has been obtained. Nice, 7 coins. And now I just need to find a dog. Oh, look, there's one right there. Perfect. Okay, give that dog a bone, and another task done. So I think now we are totally ready to go to Barbarian Village. Yep, it looks like that's what we're going to be doing next. Sounds good. Here we go. Time to get the first money from the Stronghold. There we go, we got the flap emote and some coins, and now, if I could find the ladder, okay, let's go down the ladder, and this should be the achievement done. Awesome, there we go, that's the next achievement, and I'm just going to go ahead and get the rest of the money from this place, and then we'll be back with the next task. So now, looking at the achievement diary, we are again going to have to break the rules a little bit for 2 of these diaries. The first one is we're going to actually have to go and get a fly fishing rod from Port Sarim, because that is not in the area that we're in, and we're also going to have to go to an altar that is not in our area to get level 9 rune crafting. I think I'm going to do the water rune altar because we were just in Lumbridge, so it doesn't feel as bad to do that. So I'm going to go ahead, get level 9 rune crafting, and then on our way back up to Varrock, buy that fly fishing rod, and then try to knock out those 2 tasks. So forget everything I just said, except for about the fly fishing rod. I think even though the start of this quote-unquote quest is not in Varrock, I think I'm going to do the Enter the Abyss mini-quest to get level 9 rune crafting, because most of the quest is in Varrock, and then this way I'm spending the least amount of time out of the zone as possible. If I were to do the water rune altar, I would have to do a lot of time out of Varrock doing rune crafting. So you guys might disagree with this, but I think this is actually going to be the most, adherence to the rules that I could possibly do. So, yeah, with that being said, we are actually going to do the Abyss mini quest instead of doing the water rune crafting. Alright, I have filled up my scrying orb, And I am now gonna, I picked up the fly fishing rod, so I'm just gonna hurry up and catch a trout really fast. And after I catch this trout, yep, there we go, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the trout as well as the rod because I feel like I shouldn't have that piece of content unlocked yet for where I'm supposed to be at. And that's another task done. Awesome. I'm going to go hurry up and turn in this scrying orb so that I can get level 9 rune crafting, and then we'll craft a earth rune. Unfortunately, I actually wasn't recording that on accident, but I did just get that 1000 rune crafting experience, which will take me up to level 11 rune crafting, which is great. And I'm going to go over to Aubrey really fast and get one rune essence so that I can take that and craft it into an earth rune, and then we'll be done with that next task. So I was so excited to go craft my rune essence into an earth rune that I completely forgot that I need an earth talisman in order to make an earth rune. And luckily, men have a 1 in 64 chance of dropping an earth talisman. So I think this is going to be my home for the next little while I grind men to hopefully get an earth talisman. Maybe we can get it really quickly and the grind will be over fast. Well, about what, maybe 5 kills in, I got an easy clue scroll. Let's see if it's possible to do. North of Falador, I think Falador is my next zone, so I guess we'll keep the easy clue scroll on us for a while and see if we can do this. I think it's going to be pretty rare to be able to do clue scrolls on this account, but we'll see what happens. Oh, nice! There we go. That wasn't bad at all. So, Runelight says that was 20 kills. That is amazing. I'm super glad that that didn't take a long time. That was maybe, what, 10 minutes of killing men? It was really fast. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'll be back with another diary task completed. Okay, here we are at the Earth Altar, and all we have to do is click on that Earth Altar, and done. There we go. That is another easy task in the Varrock area. Looking nice. I think that's 10 tasks done. Yeah, 10 here. So we're getting really close. There's a few hard ones coming up, but we're getting really close to being done with the Varrock area. Now, guys, with that, I think that will be the end of this episode. Get out of here, Romeo. I'm not going to help you. Next episode, we're going to move on to our next area, which I believe will be Falador. Um, and in the next episode, also, we need to finish the Varrock Easy Diary. Now, doing the 50 kudos is what I'm worried about. I'm going to have to do quite a few quests in order to finish that. And then also getting that bowl might prove a little bit difficult, getting 8 crafting. But that's what we're going to tackle in the next episode. I am really appreciative of all you guys for watching. It's super exciting to make these episodes, and the progress is coming along nicely, almost 300 total level. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.